a fashion designer, I always work to bring a touch of glamour and elegance to everything I do. I am inspired by my couture style that I work in and my celebrity clientele. JM by Julien Macdonald is my chance to make you feel like a celebrity in your own home.
I've got to tell you, I am so excited about this hour. Julien Macdonald, if there is a red carpet, a Grammy event, an Oscars, if there is a superstar singer, he and them are working together and he's creating the couture outfits. Let me just give you a little FYI. Taylor Swift, J.Lo, Heidi Klum, Billy Porter, who I love, Naomi Campbell, Adam Lambert doing the Queen collection, the concert now, along with Queen. He's designing for him. How about Kiki Lane, Normani, of course, Lion King premiere. I mean, the list of his celebrity clients go on and on and on. So I have nicknamed him Sparkle Royalty, and it truly is. And I am so excited tonight because this collection is gorgeous. And what I love, it's gorgeous and it's affordable. You're gonna see some of the most amazing pieces. I believe we're gonna have several sellouts, and he's joining me live from London, England. Hello, darling. I am so honored to meet you. I was running out of paper to list all the celebrities that you dress couture for.
Well, I think you did a good job. You didn't miss many out.
Well, it is. I truly am almost in complete awe because what you've done in those beautiful gowns and the couture and all the sparkle that you're so passionate about, you have made for us here at HSN. I literally have goosebumps in this incredible collection. So girls, if you love sparkle, if you love elegance, I think now, Julien, everyone needs a little happy sparkle in their life. And thank you for bringing such a gorgeous collection. Guys, I'm gonna preview one thing and then we're gonna jump into his philosophy, what he's doing for home decor. But this will truly bring that magic to your home. Try anything tonight. In fact, I'm buying one item in the show already and it's right over my shoulder right there. All right, so let me give you a preview really quickly. Love, love, love these. They're coming up. It's a set of not one, this is amazing, but two. And these are these amazing studded crystal boxes. They're breathtaking. You have all the beautiful rows and rows and rows of gorgeous crystals. You have all this amazing mirror, and then you open it up and you get a beautiful deep welled box, and we double it up because you get the second one. So whether it's your remote controls you wanna hide in a very elegant way or what have you, this is still to come. So we're gonna have that coming up in just a moment. But first, Julien, we're gonna start with these. And I have to tell you, Julien, I came on this set and I just got goosebumps because I just love your design style. And these absolutely, I think girls are gonna be the first sellout. Talk about these amazing candle holders.
Yeah, you know what? They're one of my favorite items, and basically it's a crystal lotus flower. So basically the lotus flower is one of my favorite flowers. It's got lots of magical powers and hidden secrets behind the flower. Yeah. And here it is in a gorgeous lotus leaf kind of crystal flower itself. The actual petals of the flower are made from these gorgeous cuts of faceted glass. And then all these pieces then are assembled on a gorgeous glass cylinder. You know, the actual flower itself, it's weighty. It looks very, very fragile, but when you actually see it and you actually get it home, the quality and the color is absolutely breathtaking. And it's almost like one of my dresses. It definitely is a fantastic piece of couture art and craftsmanship.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And I just want you guys to see, look at this. Even if you decided you wanted to put something in there like holiday decor, if you wanted to put a figurine inside there, if you want to put candies inside there, and I love it, you can see that logo right there in the bottom of it, that's etched in. It's absolutely exquisite. These are limited though, so a little heads up. If you want the smoked glass, I'm down to 400 left, that's almost sold out. If you want the clear, which was very popular earlier, I'm only down to the last 50. So these are gonna be gone very, very quickly. and it's a great time to pick up something that's really quite exquisite. You know what, Julien, that I love about this is it's a standalone piece. I mean, obviously you could pick up a couple of them to put on a buffet, but if you just put this right in the middle of your beautiful coffee table or right on your bedside, if you put it somewhere, maybe in the corner of a kitchen, it brings life and sparkle and shine to that room instantly. It is such an exquisite expression of what you do so well.
I love it, Suzanne. It's been a massive hit in the UK. We've sold out many, many times. And you know what? People buy one, they get it home, and then they just go, wow, it's just incredible. As soon as they open the box, they smile, and it brings people so much joy and happiness. And then people put it in their home, they put it in their bathroom. It's great to imagine having a gorgeous hot bath, and then you get all this crystal light around you, or in the living room, or by the side of a bedside table. I love it when people put them in different places around their home, and they kind of move them around as well. But I think once people have bought one, they tend to say, oh, you know what, I'm going to buy another one. I want to buy a pair. I want to buy one for my sister. Yes. They just great.
Oh, I think it would be an exquisite wedding gift, because you know why? How you're approaching this line is giving us glamour, but you're making it fresh and you're making it modern for us. Like if someone bought me a crystal candle holder, I'd be like, nah, maybe not. You know what I mean? But I love what you've done, because your aesthetic is so fresh, it's so updated, and yet you get this glamour that I think we all crave in our lives.
Yeah, and Suzanne, they look super, super expensive as well. And for that price, I think when you have them in your home, people always are drawn to them and they go, wow, where did you get that from? That must have cost you a lot of money. Then obviously, we don't tell people our secrets at HSN. When the real price, we say, well, you know what, it was pricey, but I did love it. And, I think when people ask you questions about things in your home, then I think you've got a winner there. And these are definitely like a winning item.
Totally agree. Hey, Julien, really quickly, your clear's now gone. You guys, I have 290 left in the smoky. Get the smoky. Even if you're online, you're like, shoot, the clear's gone. Just grab this. And let me hold it for you. This thing is weighty. When you get it at home, I'm telling you, you're going to open the box and you're going to have that little moment, which is one of my favorite moments when I open a box from HSN. This is gonna be it. And then you're gonna go, oh my gosh, that weighs a lot. Here's your size. It is almost 9 inches in diameter. It's 4 inches high. Obviously, any standard candle's gonna fit in there, but my goodness, I can see doing a beautiful arrangement. Imagine a little white flowers, even if they're faux. I could see actually putting things in for the holidays inside here. To me, it's not just a candle holder. I instantly see it as being something so much more than that. And again, much taller candle if you want. Do not miss out though. This is the smoked glass. I think there's something wildly sexy about the smoked glass. There's something, again, very, very elegant, non-traditional, wonderful housewarming gift, fabulous birthday gift. If you have somebody who's tough to buy for, there's not a woman in the world who wouldn't absolutely go gaga. And you're right, Julien. You could put a 2 in front of that 58, and that's what at least my friends would think I spent on it.
Well, the smoke is a really gorgeous, sophisticated color. It looks super expensive, and when you feel the weight of it, it feels $1 million as well.
I'm sorry, what was the last thing you said there, Julien?
I said, when you get this home as well, it actually feels $1 million, because it's a really gorgeous, substantial piece of cut glass.
Right. Well, you know what would be funny, Julien? I bet if you gave any of your celebrity friends who you dress, by the way, I'm gonna name drop like crazy. I don't know, Taylor Swift, J-Lo. I mean, if you handed this to them and said, oh, I just wanted to give you a lovely gift, darling, they would think that you spent a lot more than $58 on this, right? I mean, you would be very proud to give this to any of your really famous celebrity clientele.
Suzanne, I gave Beyonce a set of these, and she said, Julien, I absolutely love them. My God. I said, well, where did you put them? Because, you know what, I think I'm going to put them on my dining room table. And, I sent about 4 of them, and they're like created like a centerpiece. So, you can put them anywhere around the house, If you are having a dinner party, these would look great at the center of a dining table.
Oh, please. Yeah, it's something, and you know what? Something that's perennial. You could have it now, and you could still have it out 15 years from now. You'll get the compliments, and they'll love it. How many do I have left? I'm sure we're wrapping up on it. Okay, there's 150. Is it almost sold out? So is it going to be sold out? Okay, guys, so this one is gonna sell out. Just stay on the line for it, but we've got to move off because we have a lot more coming up. You guys are loving some of the other pieces. Don't forget the mirrored, beautiful cases are coming up in a second. Julien, I'm shopping your line already. You had me at Sparkle Hello, and I'll reveal what that is in a moment that I'm ordering when I'm done if it's not sold out. And I've got to tell you, the lamp's still to come. That lamp is drop dead gorgeous with a big, giant capital G. It's beautiful. All right, guys, what are we gonna look at real quick? Oh, my star pillow. Oh, let's do these real quick. All right, so what's the story on them? I've got two colors. I have the silver and I have the gold. Obviously, this all works back. What we're doing with the star pillows right now is it's brand new, and we have 3 flex pays available on the pillows. They're size 18 by 18 inches, and I've got a couple hundred in each of the choices. So, Julien, take us through this. And guys, I really hope we can come in super, there we go, because you've got to see the incredible detail. This is crazy, Julien.
Yeah, well, Suzanne, I think everybody knows me for dressing fantastic people in fantastic gowns, but I've taken the inspiration of some of my most special gowns and made them into these gorgeous velvet pillows. So it's a velvet base. And then on this pillow then is this gorgeous kind of star embroidery with some crystals through it as well. And then they feel actual really soft as well, because sometimes, we've all got those beaded dresses which can be a bit scratchy, but these cushions are really, really soft, and they're really, really yummy. And I think if you're looking at a piece of furniture in your house, you think, oh my God, I hate that chair, I hate that sofa. One piece put on it and make it look like, I've got a new sofa, I've got a new chair. And that's why I designed these cushions, that you could pop anywhere in the house and they would jazz up an old piece of furniture into something new, fresh, and exciting, and give it that kind of Hollywood glamour, that sense of splendor, glitz, bit of rock and roll, bit of sexiness.
Yeah, I completely agree. You're right. I mean, this is, to me, the epitome of what you do so well. And if you guys have the chance and you have a computer or your tablet in front of you, your phone, just Google his name and you will see what he's talking about. When you see some of his gowns, the detail of the couture workmanship, which couture is famous for all these little beads and pearls and sparkle and things. When you see his creations that are all one of a kinds, you really understand his inspiration that he brought into a very affordable pillow. I love the size of this too. It's 18 by 18. So you can see, I think this is a great representation on the chair right here. It fills, it's nice, but you can still sit back on it. I mean, I wouldn't, run a truck over it, but you can sit back comfortably if you need a little filler behind you. But Julien, I love what you said. If you've got some tired furniture and you instantly want to revive that room in a very inexpensive way, certainly this great pillow is the way to do it. Also, Julien, why did you decide to work basically in this collection in the gold and the silver range?
Well, Suzanne, those are my favorite colors. I love metallics. Obviously, I love colors, but I think gold, silvers, rose golds, mirrored finishes are things which are a kind of a timeless elegance. Those are colored elements that never go out of fashion. And I think they always remind me of Hollywood and somewhere really glamorous, or a super, super expensive hotel. Yeah. And I think when we go into a hotel room, first of all, we look at the bed, we look at the cushions, we open the bathroom and go, oh my God, I wish my bathroom looked like this. And that is why I like these cushions as well, because I think that as well on a bed as well, we've all got our beds made, and all of a sudden you can scatter a few cushions on a bed, and all of a sudden it looks like a brand new bed, or looks like you spent a fortune on it. And that's why I like these little cushions, because they're really versatile pieces. And I think as well, sometimes it's really hard to buy for teenage girls or little babies and things, or young people. But I think if you're a young child, you're a teenager, and somebody bought you this cushion for a present for your bedroom or for your study, I think that they have like a universal age appeal to them as well. Whether you're 6, 16, or even 80. My mum is 86, and I said to my mum, "Where did you put those cushions?" She goes, "Oh, Julie, no, I put them in the hallway because I had this really shabby old chair I've had for years. I put one of your cushions on, and it felt like brand new."
Oh, that's so adorable. I love that. Okay, guys, I have to give you an official update. The candle holders are completely sold out. So if you were on the line or .com for even the smoky, it's gone. We have a lot of you already buying the 2 set of boxes. They're beautiful. Again, I want to highlight this lamp because it's one of the most beautiful lamps I've ever seen, and it's easy to decorate. That's still to come. So we've got more goodies from Julien, but unfortunately the candle holders are completely gone. So I didn't want you to wait any longer if you were. All right, update on our pillows. Which is the most popular, Kevin, my producer? Oh, the silver is. There you go for all of us silver girls. I also want to show you, because Julien, I asked them to put this one in the show, Julien, because it was out here, and I'm like, oh my gosh. But look at this moment. If you love sparkle, this is the kind of the epitome of Julien's design work. This is all these amazing sparkly, beautiful sequins that are very smooth. It's like, really feels like one piece of fabric. It's not gonna get all, rough. But look how pretty that is when you start building a look of both of these together. And Julien, you know what? I believe we all need in our homes, because as you know, we're spending so much time in our homes, we all need sparkle, because sparkle makes us happy. And I think this time right now, our home should be the happiest place on earth, right?
Oh, definitely. That's why, everything in my show is sparkly. It makes you happy. Look at my surrounding. It's got all my sketches, all my swatches. And, so what I do with all my homeware is almost an added on to my kind of dresses. And that's why, I love sparkle, I like crystals. And that's why I particularly love the cushions, because it's almost like taking a little piece of my dresses and then putting them into a gorgeous cushion. Unfortunately, if I could make a section of my dress for $25, I'd probably be a billionaire. Well, there are a lot more expensive than that. So you could think, I've got a little piece of Julien Macdonald in my house. It's on that cushion over there.
Well, you know what's good to say is, like, if you've seen any of these big stars and you see Julien's beautiful gowns on them, you can go, oh, and I have that too now. He designed my pillow for me. Like, I would just want bragging rights, quite frankly, because again, we're talking about one of the most exciting couture designers in the world and doing this amazing line for us. And girls, I always say fake it till you make it. I think we want our homes to look this way. We want that gorgeous appeal. And we're like, gosh, but I can't spend hundreds and thousands of dollars doing it, going to like a really fancy designer. Well, he's bringing this to us. And just a simple pillow changes everything. If your bed's kind of ho-hum and you're like, oh, I'm just so bored and I'm home all the time now, throw the gold pillow on it, it's easy. Grab a new lamp for your living room and all of a sudden, it just changes everything. And I think we're desperate for that right now, because we're stuck at home going, hate the ceiling, hate the carpet, hate the walls, change the decor. And Julien has made this so possible. All right, guys, so we know the crystal's gone. We're gonna get to our beautiful little boxes in a second. But before we do that, now we're gonna talk about this lamp. Now, I will tell you, this lamp is 100% swoon worthy. Yes, swoon worthy. It's beautiful. It's one of the first things when I came onto the set that caught my eye. I was just like, oh my gosh, I immediately responded to this lamp. Because if you look at it, I want you to see, it literally is just this unique geometric moment. Now, the nice thing about this glass incredible design is it matches any decor. So it doesn't matter what room you put it in. If you're gonna gift it to somebody as a housewarming gift, it's simply beautiful. I'll give you the measurements on it too. We're talking 15 inches by 15 inches by 26 inches high. You get the base, of course, and you're gonna get the shade. I love it that he did it in a beautiful, almost like a white linen, so it's a very clean look. We even have a beautiful glass little top to this. The little finial on the top is glass, so it's totally finished and absolutely exquisite. And I'll be very honest with you, I cannot believe it's $119.95. I really can't, because again, this isn't plastic. This isn't all wimpy. This, I mean, it's it's incredibly, incredibly weighty. So Julien, share your story behind this amazing lamp, will you?
Well, Suzanne, I get to go to the most expensive hotels in the world. And the thing is, you go to these hotels and you always see these fabulous objects and you think, oh my God, I really would love something like that. And one of the objects happened to be a lamp. And it was so expensive. It was thousands of dollars. I thought, you know what? I'm sure I can design a much better version than that for a lot better price, to be honest with you. So I designed this incredible kind of crystal lamp. It's got a gorgeous crystal base. It's kind of hexagonal kind of chunks of glass and crystals all stacked up together on a gorgeous base. And then I put a kind of like an off-white lampshade around it. And then the inside then it's got this gorgeous silver chrome rod with a crystal ball. So whatever angle you look at this lamp, it looks fabulous all the way around. So it looked good by the side of a bed, on a bedside table. You could buy a pair and have them, one on your right, one on your left. For anybody now looking and watching this at home on a TV, in their living room, what part of my room do I hate and could I do with a bit of jazz in that? I think, you know what, I'm going to ditch that picture frame, that old thing I've been looking at for weeks and months, and then you just put one of these crystal lamps there instead, and then all of a sudden, you know, you've got a touch of the Ritz, for instance, in your home. Oh, yeah. And I love it. You know, you could put it anywhere you wanted it, to be honest with you. But there's one thing I could guarantee everybody at home. When you get at home, you really will be like shocked and go like, wow, it looks $1 billion. It looks amazing.
I mean, literally, if I were to go into, you know, someone's like a gorgeous mansion, you would expect a lamp like this. And again, we're talking, it could be $1,000 lamp. And it's the same quality, you guys. This is really important to understand. You are listening to this, 100% cotton fabric. This is crystal, chrome plated, electrical components on this, the crystal column, the crystal base. You have the barrel shape, which is just so perfect for any decor. It doesn't matter what kind of decor do you have. Now, think how crazy this is. I want you to see the cord. This is how amazing Julien is. Look at this cord. Now, nobody ever talks about the cord, okay? Look at that. The cord is 60 inches, and it's a silk-covered cord. Julien, really? Silk?
And every tension of everything I design has got to be amazing because, you know, when somebody wears one of my dresses, you can see their bodies all over, you know, from 360 degrees. So even when I design a lamp, I look at every single angle of it. And I always go, sometimes you see ugly cords on beautiful objects. And I said, no, 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 guys, I want a silk cord that's going to be really neutral, really expensive, and reflect the design of the lamp. And, you know, when you see the actual lamp and the kind of components of the glass, and even the lamp shade as well, you know, the quality of the lamp shade is, you know, like nothing I've ever seen before. Yes. You know, it's got really high quality textures behind everything. Even the top of the lamp has got that little crystal ball. So if you look down onto the lamp, you see every detail. And the inside of this object is just as nice as the outside of it. Yeah. And then in the night as well, when you actually put the light on, the light from the lampshade is really warm and welcomingly and homey. And it feels like a kind of like, I think if Marilyn Monroe had a lamp in her house, what would it look like? Well, it definitely would look like this. But she'd probably have a pair, one on each side of her bed. You know, so it's very kind of boudoir and glamorous and, you know, old Hollywood kind of.
And here's what's really funny, Jim. I'm going to stand up, guys. I got to warn everybody because I'll do it very slowly. I'm going to walk around to the back because I have to use both hands. This lamp is such great quality, and it is heavy, heavy, heavy. I can't believe we're shipping it for only $15. But trust me, when you get the box at home, you're gonna go, oh my goodness. So it literally is gonna take me both hands to do it. All of this, oh my gosh, is this amazing heavyweight crystal. I mean, think about it. This huge blocks of crystal. It's gorgeous, but it is super weighty. This is not, I know what you're thinking. Maybe you've seen something sort of similar and maybe you've seen it at, you know, like a discount store or whatever. It's nothing compared to this. And when you go down to a silk covered couture designer cord. Okay, I have been doing this for a gazillion years, right? I have never shown the cord on any electrical thing ever in all the millions of years I've done this. But this is silk, and look how beautiful it is. Even the cord down to that kind of detail. And again, that is what Julien's all about. Bringing us glamour, bringing us the quality. And Julien, you're right. You could be in the Ritz, you could be in the Four Seasons. This is the quality lamp that they have. Well, and now it's gone. So stay on the line if you're there. We got you covered. I still have more to go though. Hang on, we got more. I can't wait. Can we show you my little, no, can we show you my little thing? I'm gonna go back here since I'm back here. Kevin, hang with me, okay? So I'm doing a little shopping. I recently downsized to a very teeny condo. Literally it's 600 square feet. And all of my accents on my kitchen cabinets, which are all part of the main living room, are gold. This kind of brushed, kind of textured gold. I am 100% buying this. So if we can show, do we have the item number up for it, guys? Okay, there's the item number. I'm 100%, it's 2 feet by 2 feet. And literally I was scanning, I don't have any decorations on the wall yet because I'm still planning because it's a very small space. But I'm gonna find a spot for this. I think it's just beautiful. We have it in the gold tone and we have it in the silver tone. Oh, but we have both available still, right? I love the reflection of the mirror because again, that brings light into a room and I live in a very small place, so I need as much light as I can to bounce from wall to wall. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that because it's available and we're not doing a full presentation, but yes, I'm shopping for it. And Julien, thank you for doing that. I love the size of that. Any bigger would have been too much for the walls I have at home.
Yes, Suzanne, you're right. That piece is incredible because, you know what, it's so kind of like mini, but it looks like mega mini. Yes. And, you know, it's really light. And, you know what, whatever kind of size of wall, or whether it be in a living room or a hallway, or just even in a bathroom, it looks really good. The silver one looks really good in a bathroom. It's just got this kind of burst of light, and it's got this premium color with it. It just looks like something that you see somewhere else, you know, not really like a find in your own home, because it's got these gorgeous metallic colors all around it and the central dome as well. And do you know what? It's actually really light as well. And what's nice, that when you get it home, you think, oh wow, it's going to be heavy for me to hang on the wall. It's absolutely super light, so you can kind of, like the lamp is really heavy, but this one is actually super light. It's really to hang on any wall.
Oh, it just turned out, so I'm shopping. Well, plus I'm so proud, I'm gonna brag, trust me, when people walk in, I'm gonna say, oh, Julien Macdonald's my designer. Oh yeah, he designs for everyone. I'm so excited to brag about you. All right, we gotta move on. So, we've got a couple more pieces. Basically, a lot of the stuff that you see on the set is available. We're even gonna get to his version of a shag rug. It is the coolest rug ever, but we're gonna talk about these mirrored pieces that we actually have been featuring on the set. And a lot of you were asking earlier, hey, what is it? Give me the scoop on it. Definitely give me some item numbers here. All right, so we have 3 different pieces. We have the console table, we have the end table, and we have the cocktail table. So we have 3 pieces. 2 of them you're seeing here on the set. Now, let me just give you some measurements and then we'll get into it. So in the console table, that's 17 inches long, by 46 inches wide by 30 inches high. If you want the cocktail table, it's 41 inches wide, 21 inches deep, and 18 inches high. The end table is 21 or 22 by 22 by 22, basically. So those are the 2 of the pieces are here. There we go, guys. We're gonna show you on the left-hand side of your screen, all 3 pieces with all 3 dimensions. Oh, thank you, this is gonna help, because unfortunately we do not have all 3 out on the set. So the console table's in front of me, or excuse me, the cocktail table's in front of me, think coffee table. Look at that mirror console table. I mean, come on. Now imagine, it's all mirrors, it's all this gorgeous design, and then the end table's right beside me. So Julien, what was your inspiration for this?
Well, you know what, I saw some really pretty ugly furniture around. It all tends to be like a dark brown. And I thought to myself, you know what, I really want to have a metallic piece of furniture for my home. So when I designed these mirrored furniture pieces, I got the wood and then it's kind of all lacquered over in a gorgeous silver technique. Then actual inlaid into the wood then are these gorgeous mirrored glossy pieces with the gorgeous beveled edges. And what it does, the mirror on the wood absolutely makes any room look double the size or even triple the size. And then when you put kind of home items on top of the mirror as well, everything just comes together so well. And I think that, you know, on set, you can see excellently how you've done it. Like, your table in front of you there, the mirrored table, that's a really gorgeous kind of coffee table. And it fits into any shaped room, you know, because it's not like hugely oversized. And then you see all the attention of detail then of all these kind of inserts of all this gorgeous mirror, all different shapes and sizes. Then obviously then you've got the kind of the jewelry box on the top, or whether you put like a tray on the top, or you can put whatever accessory you want. But what it does, it actually lifts the room and actually makes the room look a lot brighter than what it actually is. The finish of it is exquisite as well. You know, it's all been hand finished, all hand lacquered. You know, the mirrors all hand inlaid into the wood. And it's just the quality and the finish of it is just pretty incredible. And, you know, they're kind of unusual items as well. You know, you don't go into everybody's home and see these items. You know, the little end table there is really great. You know, it's really good as well by the side of the bed. So these could be like a bedside table as well as a table next to your kind of sofa and your chair. And, you know, they're really soft as well, aren't they, Suzanne? You know, the finish of them is really high quality, and, you know, there's no sharp edges to them. And they've got a kind of a touch of the old and the new mixed together. And I think they're ultra modern. They also have a kind of a timeless elegance to them as well.
Oh, I completely agree. Yeah, there's something timeless, there's something old Hollywood glamour, and yet very, very updated. What you probably are seeing, and I think the crew's doing a great job, when you see the curves anywhere on the top, understand the table is curving that way below. So I love it because there's something very, very just almost sophisticated and stunning. You know, would have been much easier just to do a regular old square or a rectangle. I mean, that's most coffee tables, and most end tables are gonna be squares because, you know, that's easy. But I love the fact that Julien wouldn't stop there. His name, he's such an incredible reputation as a designer. He's gonna do these amazing curved sections to it. And then that's a great shot too. Every piece of mirror you see is beveled. Again, it's so much easier just doing, you know, basic old mirror if you're gonna do mirror. But again, this is the kind of detail that you find in the most sophisticated hotels in the world. And if you're tired of your bedroom and you're saying, I gotta redecorate, or maybe you just have a coffee table that you've had for 100 years and it just doesn't bring you joy and happiness, then I think this is a wonderful way to really elevate your experience. And please understand, you're getting fine furniture. You're not buying that stuff, you know, you're not buying the stuff online. Julien has gone and created fine furniture, but because of relationships and contacts and no middlemen, we're able to give you truly incredible pricing. That cocktail table in front of me would be thousands and thousands of dollars for the exact same thing if you had to buy it through some, you know, home decorator, some very high-end decorator who's buying it for you out of, you know, some great place. I don't know. But I'm just telling you, that's the kind of quality you see here. It's just stunning. Here we go. In terms of quantity that we have available, Kevin, let's go down each piece and tell me exactly how many I have left, if you will. Okay, in the console table, there's 65 remaining. And remember, that's the tall one, almost like a buffet. If you think about it, Julien, would that be, well, describe the mirrored console table for us, because we do not have it out here on the set, unfortunately.
Well, the console table is basically an extension to the things you have on set. But the console table really looks really good in a hallway. So if you imagine opening your kind of front door, what would you see? That console table in a hallway, or in the living room as well. So basically it looked really good on the living room, on like a back wall. Then either side of it, you could put like, you know, a lamp or a little trinket box, or you could put some books on it. So basically it was a table really that you could put collectibles on, whether you collect figurines or different items. So that little console table could, whatever you kind of have a console table in the house, which you probably fed up with seeing, this could kind of take its place, and it would be much more modern, much more fresh. And as you said before, you know, like the lines of all my furniture is slightly curved, so curved and round. And what I'm trying to say is it's sexy. You know, this is furniture. You know, who could have thought that furniture could be sexy?
Oh, you
I'm
did
afraid
it.
The women I dress are curvaceous, they are sexy. And when you see this furniture, it's feminine and it's sexy. And it's like, wow, that's not a normal little coffee table. There's something about that. Actually, it's kind of sexy, you know?
And you know what? It's even down to the legs of the tables. I mean, you can see they're sexy. They really are. They're so beautifully executed. All the detailing, the beveled mirrors. And do you know how hard it is to cut mirrors that actually have to go down in their own size, down to the little point down here? This is really an incredible piece. All right, in all three choices, I have less than 50 left. So if you are thinking about it, remember we have FlexPay. I know it's a little more expensive, but we do have our FlexPay. You can divide your payments over 3 months. We also have VIP financing on these pieces, at least 2 of them. On the console and the cocktail table, if you get out your HSN card right now, you're gonna be able to pay these off in 12 months. So that's how you get a wow piece. And you know what? Just like investing in any great furniture, this is an investment that you're loving for the next 2 decades. You know, it's not something I paid all that money and I only like it for a year. No, this is something that every time you walk in your home, in your space, you're gonna go, I love this thing. It's so beautiful and so breathtaking and really so glamour rich. All right, so remember, very limited on these. We're gonna move on. We have more to get to as we continue on with Julien Macdonald joining us live from London, England, which is always so exciting. But now we're going to talk about the studded boxes. Now, these are going to be another sellout. So if the lamp's gone, I'm sorry about that. I think I've got some pillows left. If you want the pillows, I believe these boxes are going to sell out pretty quickly too. So maybe you say, okay, I love the reflection of all the mirrors. It's glamorous, it's gorgeous. Who doesn't fall in love with genuine crystals? But you say, well, $600 on a table might be a little out of my budget. Well, I want you to grab these because it does bring that moment and that specialness into your room at a much more affordable price. So these are $62 and they're big and they're deep, which is really nice. You get both of these. You're not actually picking one or the other. The first one's gonna come in at 10 inches long by 7 3/6 of an inch wide by 4 4/13 of an inch high. The smaller one is 5 by 5 by 3. And that's a great shot. They both open up and they're very deep, whether it's jewelry, you wanna really elegantly hide all the remotes in your TV room or your living room area. They're really very deep boxes and fully lined. So Julien, again, I love this. First off, you can't help but love crystal and the mirror put together.
You know what, Suzanne, what it is, these are gorgeous kind of trinket boxes. You get both boxes, and the thing is, both of them have different uses. So the smaller boxes, some people put kind of bracelets in and bangles and watches. Then the bigger one, then they put kind of necklaces in or different kinds of jewelry. Or people actually use them as well to store their makeup in. So the bigger one is really good for like foundations and brushes and different things. And then the smaller one then is good for kind of lipstick and things. But whatever you kind of like have like things which are hidden away and, you know, kind of looks really messy. Like, as you can see there, look how gorgeous, you know, jewelry looks like inside. The boxes themselves are lined in a gorgeous black velvet, and they're really super soft inside, so they protect your jewelry. The actual bigger one, I actually have that on my coffee table, and I actually put my remote controls in there because, you know what, I hate remote controls hanging around the house, and I can never find them. So I put my remote controls in them. And then the smaller ones, then I've got my watches in. But the thing is, you know, some people as well have been known to put kind of, dare I say, chocolates and sweets inside. Ooh. So kind of like guilty pleasures where they want to hide all their naughtiness away. And I think Robert Glamorous way to hide chocolates and sweets in these gorgeous mirrored boxes. And, you know, down the center of the box as well, you get this rhinestone crystal mesh effect. And I've used this crystal mesh effect for quite a lot of my celebrity clientele. I actually made Paris Hilton a dress made from this crystal mesh.
Did you really? From this mesh?
She loves iconic pieces, and Paris loves this crystal fabric. Wow. Normally the crystal fabric, I think a small section would cost $62, let alone, you know, what can you buy really for $62, you know, and get 2 gorgeous trinket boxes. And I think that, you know, if you haven't seen somebody for a long time, I sent these to my mum, and basically I haven't seen her for months. And do you know what? I said, Mum, what do you think of the box? She said, do you know what? They made me cry. You know, they were so sweet. They reminded me of you. And you know what? I said, well, what have you done with them? She said, you know what? I've been collecting all this jewelry in drawers for years, and I never, ever bring it out. I had so much spare time on my hand lately. I've got all my old jewelry out, and I kind of did like an edit of things which I loved and things which I kind of didn't like. And she said, look, Julian, everything I loved, I put in your boxes. So those are my special boxes.
Oh, that's such a great story too, Julian. And again, you know, how many things do you have? Is it your readers? Here's what I'd love you to do. And I think this is so important. So many of us are now, and I just had a conversation over the weekend with friends of ours, Sean and Nadine, and her husband is now working from home full time. She's a school teacher. They were all piled in the house, and they literally took what used to be the old kids' playroom, and they had to make it an office, right? Well, maybe you've done that. Maybe in a corner of a room or a separate little space, you've made your own desk. This is where you put all that extra stuff, because I think nowadays, I know I want to go home after work because we spend so much time at home, and I want to walk in and just go, oh my gosh, I love my space. Because our spaces become more important than ever because we're stuck in there for so long. This is how you take the stuff on your desk, or maybe it's a birthday gift for somebody and you keep the smaller one and give the bigger one away. It's exquisite. And when you're giving this kind of quality, again, no one would have any idea. It's basically $31 a box. Now on that shot right there, can we stop on that shot, or has that been shot? Okay, because I just want to show you guys the crystals. And again, I love what he said, Paris Hilton had a dress made out of this. So it's got to be pretty good, right? Notice too, it's almost like this, again, fine patterning, fine sewing. Look how the crystals, the mesh, go all the way here. I'll show you here in just a second. It starts here in the back. This is the attention to detail. And see, I love how it's deep. See how it's just, it's like almost bezel set in there. Look how it goes like this. And then watch the front of this. Doesn't miss a beat. It immediately goes down and follow. Now again, if this was off just 1 millimeter, that would not look as rich as and expensive as it does. But again, that's what Julien does. He would never do a line that isn't as exquisite as his couture gowns are for the famous celebrity he dresses. It's beautiful. And again, please remember, you get both of these. Now, unfortunately, they're almost gone. Let me give you a quick update on these two. I have how many left? I'm sorry, I can't hear you, Kevin. Oh, I have 100 total. So those are gonna go, right? Are we wrapping it up? Okay, guys, so we're gonna wrap this up. They're gonna be sold out here in just a second. Again, exquisite, and you're gonna love them. I wish I could be at home when you open the boxes, because you're just gonna be like, oh, like that lamp. When you lift that lamp up, you're gonna go, okay, I just bought a lamp. But when you open these, your eyes are just gonna get as big as a saucer. I promise you, it's just the neatest collection. All right, Julien, hang with me for another second. We're gonna move on to our twigs. And I think this is neat, because I think it's a very easy way to add texture to any space in your home. And while we're looking at our little twigs, please remember we have the vases available. So when you see the twigs, you're gonna see a silver vase right there, and then in front of me, we're gonna talk about the gold vase. So if you wanna get a head start, oh, in fact, you know what, I'll give you the information. The sparkle vases are $45, they're brand new. I have around 400 left in both gold and silver. So right there's the silver with the gold twigs, and I have the gold with the silver twigs. All right, let's talk about ting-tings, which I thought, I had to look up ting-tings. I'm like, I have no idea what ting-tings are. So Julien, ting-tings?
Well, you know what, Susan, I actually made it up. Oh. Basically, I was in my house, and do you know what, there was some kind of like twirly kind of sticks. Then all of a sudden, I was making a dress, full of metallics, and I dipped the sticks into their basically this crystal dust, and basically it's crystal glitter, but basically the actual glitter is really big chunks of glitter, and basically it's just a stick. They're super light, they're lots of fun, and everybody who saw them said, what the hell are those? Are they my ting-tings? They were like, what? So they kind of adopted the name of ting-ting sticks. And the thing is, you can match them in the silver or in the gold vase. Or the thing is, you can take them out, you can put them in a clear vase. Basically, they kind of, one of those silly things you buy, honestly, and they under $20, and you can put them in bedroom, in a living room, in a spare bedroom, or you can keep them for the festive season. They're very Christmassy, but they're definitely something that kind of just brighten up a room. And sometimes, you know, we don't all have access to fresh flowers, and fresh flowers can die. They don't look very nice. But with these sticks, they actually always look alive and sparkling. And they kind of people say, what is it? It's like painting. And, you know, it's like it's a Julien Macdonald kind of little design of these sparkly, glittery sticks. And, you know, they look gorgeous as well in the vase that I've designed them to go in. And they just really, really fun and versatile. You know, whether you're 60, whether you're 85, whether you're 50, you know, they're just things which everybody is going to like and find a special home for them. They look good as well, dare I say, in a bathroom, because sometimes bathrooms can be quite ugly places, or, you know, they need a bit of joy. But I think you stick one of these little vases in with the ting-tings in, and, you know, I think, you know, going to the restroom can actually put a smile on your face.
You know, Julien, I thought when you named it Ting Tings, it was something that you in England say. I thought, well, maybe that's how they say it. Here, actually, you get 10 of these too. So there's 10. You can split them up. I love the idea of taking a regular flower arrangement, and this adds the pizzazz and the texture and the height. Height is so important. A lot of times we'll look at arrangements and go wide and big, but you don't go high. And once you go high with arrangements or something like this, again, it changes the whole atmosphere in a room. It's really amazing when you start thinking about height when you're doing design. Also, if you have a mantle and you want to get double sets and you want to put them on either end and then put something fabulous in the center, that would look beautiful if you decide to get a couple of these. But I love it. And there are 10. So maybe use 2 or 3 in one vase and then maybe use a couple in another part of the room. It's easy. Maybe you have an area over your cabinets that's really kind of boring and you want to bring some sparkle and life to it. This is great. If you have accents that are a lot of gold accents, it would be amazing to have these in your home. And they're long. You can see they're very, very long. And again, it's a set of 10. I only have about 700 left between both colors, so that's very limited. We will have this amazing vase coming up to talk about a modern masterpiece. We'll see that in just a moment. But first, I gotta give you an update on the boxes. They sold out. They're sold out too. Okay, well, I want you to get those vases. See that one in the gold back there? That's still available. My silver one's still available. My little sunshine, we'll try to give you an update on the sunshine mirror. I believe that's still available, although I think it was a little bit limited. All right, so coming up, stay with me because I'm gonna stand up and show you this. We're calling it a shag rug, but that really doesn't do it justice. This is coming up in just a moment. Take shag and make it fabulous and make it much more modern. We actually have a couple different colors. We have 3 different sizes. And if you instantly, once again, want to just glamour up a bedroom, a guest room, your living room, your small little apartments just missing it on the glamour side, you're going to love this. And it is as soft as you can imagine. And yet, it's not annoying like a traditional shag rug. See how it lays beautifully? So it doesn't look like it's a mess even though you stand and walk across it. Isn't this amazing? We're gonna see that again with designer Julien Macdonald exclusively here at HSN. It's an amazing home collection. We'll come back right around the corner and check out some other new items.
I found it in Peru, China, Morocco, an amethyst mine in the middle of nowhere. Every day's a new adventure. We go right to the mines. You can actually show people, okay, this is how it all starts. And every rough material you get is like opening a Christmas present. You're able to sculpt it, make it into something that's really unique, very special, very limited. And I think that that's what people love. They know the history of it.
Discover a world of beauty like you've never seen before. Beauty Report is the insider's guide to getting gorgeous. Join me every Wednesday night for a beautiful new routine.
Don't miss a thing with our HSN app. Get $10 off your first in-app purchase with code WELCOME10. Opt in to push notifications for early access to exclusive app-only deals. Available on Apple and Android devices.
Well, very quickly, I want to mention, number one, we have both the vases available. They have not sold out yet. We're going to pop an item number up. Also, I do want to thank Julien Macdonald. He had to run because I have one more item we're going to talk about here in the hour that's not with Julien, but I know he had to go. So, Julien, thank you. It was a wonderful hour. Here we go, $45. They're beautiful. And if you see them really, really close, look at how subtle that design is. Isn't that something? It's got this rich hash pattern to it, and they're large and they're stunning. So again, I just want to show you those because everything else almost is sold out. And if you go online, you can learn more about the rugs. We ran out of time to talk about the rugs. But now we're going to kind of move into a little bit of getting organized. You want your space to look beautiful, well, it's got to be organized. And with that, we always turn to origami, and we always turn to Lou Caputo, who's joining me. Hi, Lou.
Hey, Suzanne. Yeah, we've got the 2-pack of large racks for everybody tonight. And this is the original one, the one that started the whole craze with origami. So it's the most popular rack. It's the one with the most reviews. It's an incredible unit. Let me show you how these work, okay? Because this guy is made out of powder-coated steel. Now, when you look at it like this, it's hard to imagine that this is going to come to your house flat packed in a box just like that, but it will. It's going to be in a cardboard box. The hardest thing you're going to do is get it out of the cardboard, okay? But once you do, to set it up, all you've got to do is grab the sides like this. Now, that was 4 inches wide to begin with. On the back right here, we have an origami toggle, we call it. That is a patented design. You thread that through, you push down, and in just seconds, just like that, you've got that lock. And then all you have to do is flip over the top shelf like this and lock it into place, and you're done. So that 4-inch little flat rack just went to 12 linear feet of storage, and you're getting 2 of them. And one of the coolest parts about this is that you have, with the wheels on this, a 75-pound per shelf capacity. That's 300 pounds that you can roll around. But Suzanne, without the wheels on this, you know this, you can go up to 250 pounds per shelf for a total of 1,000 pounds. You're getting 2 of these. That's 2,000 pounds of storage. That is literally a ton of storage.
Which is truly a ton. Like, he's not kidding. It's like, it's a ton of storage. No, it truly is a ton of storage. All right, guys, we are $40 off tonight. Now, this is a very big deal. This is the #1 item that we've ever sold in the origami line. It's the one I started with. It's the one most everybody starts with. They hold a ton, but this is a big deal tonight. Not only are we $40 off, I want you to see right there, the shipping and handling is $10. Absolutely jump on these when you can get $40 off and $10 shipping and handling, because it's 2 big boxes. Again, very easy to assemble. It's nothing to assemble these, but they're 2 big old boxes, and to ship them for only $10 is remarkable. So take advantage of it tonight. I want to show you the colors we have remaining too, and I also want to tell you about a deal we have going on tonight, because this is the perfect time to take advantage of it. So here we go. I have black, which is classic black. We have classic white, which is easy. Platinum, this is the pewter that started it all off with, and this is going to be your vintage bronze. These are the top selling colors ever in origami, and I'm tickled to have them all back in. And again, it's a 2-pack. Now, here's something else I want you to do. Take down this code, because if you're sick and tired of that garage that's a hot mess, or the closet that's a mess, or the basement that's got junk everywhere, and you're like, daggone it, I'm gonna origami it out, use this code multiple times. So here's what, this ends tonight at midnight. For every order of $99 or more, we're going to give you $20 towards it. And you can use that as many times as you want. So you order your first origami and use the code. Then put another origami in and use the code. And you can use it on anything you're buying today, but that's like going to the groceries. You stand in line, it's 99 bucks, and the woman says, you know what, today we're gonna take 20 bucks off for you. Wouldn't you just flip? Like, I'd go through that grocery store line about 20 times, right? So every time you spend 99 or more, we're gonna take $20 off. This is a perfect time to take advantage of that, because they're already $40 off, which means $60 off, and of course only 10 bucks shipping, which is amazing. So Lou, let's kind of get into this, because these are the #1 best-selling style that origami makes. Why do you think that is?
I think it's because it's so versatile. I mean, you could use this for storage, or you could use this as a piece of furniture indoors. It's entirely up to you. But I mean, I think one of the big deals with origami, and this applies to all of them, is that it's powder-coated steel. It's not painted. So for, you know, the folks at home who are buying these, that means that it is going to resist chips and scratches. No worries there. But the corrosion resistance, that's the big deal, Suzanne, because you can use them indoors and you can use them outdoors. I mean, so that's entirely up to you. And I think the other thing is that when you're not using them, how easy it is just to kind of break it down and put this away. I mean, it's that simple.
Yeah, I mean, that literally is that's opening it and closing them. Now, I love this example back here. You know what's happening, Lou, is so many of us are at home right now, and you're looking at you're saying, I got all this time. Honey, let's go out and organize our garage. I haven't parked my car in there in 10 years. You know you're laughing right now, right? Look what you can do. Big, big tubs. These are Christmas decoration, the sporting stuff, the Halloween decorations, all the outdoor gardening equipment, all the baseball, football, and all that equipment. And I love it too, because when you turn them sideways and you put them side by side, you're really maximizing that space you have available. Now, for a lot of people, and this is what I recommended to my son. My son graduated college, and you know, as they are, he's changing positions and moving to apartments and all that. He has a ton of books. He loves reading real hardbound books. And he said, Mom, I'm gonna buy some shelves. I said, oh my gosh, go online and get Origami. I said, so if you're because here's why. Number one, don't waste your money on stupid plastic shelves or particle board. They're a waste and they fall apart, and you know that. Number two, for my son, who I know is still gonna move several more times in his life, if we buy him Origami now, I know he's gonna keep using it for years. So I love how we have this set up as a temporary kind of TV area for maybe a little studio apartment, or a 2-bedroom apartment, or a small side room, or maybe a gaming station. So you will find so many different ways that you're gonna utilize these. Mine started out as a linen closet because I didn't have a laundry room, and now they're in my storage space because I realized I was stacking things one on top of the other, and guess what? I would never take all these boxes and get to that bottom box. But now I actually roll them into the storage space, actually one in front of the other, and if I need to get to this, I roll this one out to the hallway, and I pull this one out, and I get my sewing machines and the things I need, and then I put them back in. But Lou, what is some of the ways that you've heard that you think are super clever that people have used these for?
You know, I'm not a clever guy, so for me, it's simple things like getting things off the floor in my garage. That was a really big deal for me. Being able to have that extra space. I mean, I've heard of people using these for all sorts of things, from planting shelves to someone that owned a bakery and they were using it to move the cakes around inside the bakery. I mean, you know, so many different things that you can do with them. I love the idea of laundry room. A lot of people get really jazzed about this application right here on either side of like a TV as part of an entertainment center. I love that. You know, my wife, Kelly, big crafter just like you, and she has one in a closet with all the craft supplies on it. But I want to show you something really cool about the one that's right here next to me, Suzanne, because I don't know if you've ever seen the workstation that we have for this now.
Ooh.
Have you seen it?
My
you know what?
heart beats still.
I'm going to bring this forward. Hey, Kel, I'm going to bring this forward. My wife, Kelly's my director, working the cameras and everything.
Is that available? Do we have the item number, Kevin, on that?
Oh, okay. So the item number for this is 698894.
Oh, very good. Thank you. Ooh, that's neat.
Yes. Kelly put it on the back of the Cricut so I could find it.
She's so smart.
But I want to show it to you, Suzanne, because I know we're not selling it right now, but she got so excited about this. Look at this. So there's actually like a desk part that hangs on here by chains.
What?
And it hooks onto the front of the rack. Oh yeah, look where the wrapping paper is right here. So it's got holders for that, or it could be brooms or fishing rods or whatever, but it's got a nice plate at the bottom. We're not done yet. Of course, you saw the part right here for the ribbon, right?
Oh my gosh.
Or wire for a workshop. Wait, we're not done. And then little baskets on the side right here for, you know, more ribbon or whatever it is that you use. Anyway, I thought you'd appreciate that.
Okay, give the item number again, because you had me at hello.
It's 698894.
Okay, good. So you guys look it up if you want. Boy, that is like zhuzhing up the whole origami rack, man.
Right?
I love that. That's great. All right, guys, so here's your update. Pewter's most limited right now. These are all the 4 or 5 main colors: black, white, platinum. There's pewter. I want you to see kind of close. And then we have vintage bronze. These are always the favorites. They're always the best sellers. Please remember, it's a 2-pack. We're $40 off. Use that code. I'm going to show you the code again, because we're going to give you another $20 off of these. That's $60. It's one of the best savings we've ever had on the big origamis. You get both of them, and the shipping's exceptional because it's a big old box. You'll get 2 boxes, and the shipping's only $10. So 100 reasons why you want to take advantage of it. But use that code, you guys, because instantly you'll get an additional 20 off already the $40 savings. That is now really substantial. And again, think of those rooms you have. For many of us, it's that closet that drives you nuts. And we've got time to get our stuff organized, you know? Maybe it's that laundry room that's a hot mess that makes you frustrated. it. Do you have a whole bunch of stuff on your closet floor and you're not utilizing that vertical space? The origami makes a massive difference in any space that you have. And Lou, I'd like you to explain how you kind of stack them so you're getting the most efficient space out of your area.
Oh yeah, I mean, one of the things that I love to do with these is because they are on wheels, you can put these so close to each other. It's something that you would never do with other shelving systems. It's kind of like a file cabinet. And I did that in my storage unit for years. I had 6 of them in there, 2 rows of 3, and they literally would just do this. Just slide them in and out when I needed them, but you can put them right next to each other. So you're going to maximize every little bit of space that you've got, your storage unit, garage, wherever you decide to use these.
And also, even if they're packed out with really heavy stuff, you can still roll them with ease. So that's a great part about it too. All right, Lou, I got to wrap it up. Thank you, my love.
Okay. You're welcome. Good seeing you.
Good. Take care. Now, we've decorated your home. We've organized your home. What are we doing next? Well, Patricia Nash is joining me. We're going to take a final look at an incredible little Crossbody Today's special. I've got some amazing deals coming up on beautiful handbags for the next couple hours, so stay with me.
Discover a world of beauty like you've never seen before. Beauty Report is the insider's guide to getting gorgeous. Join me every Wednesday night for a beautiful new routine.
Our HSN price is a great value that we bring to you every day. We work hard and have the buying power to make sure it's a value that you'll love. So go ahead, treat yourself with the confidence to buy now at the HSN price. Celebrate HSN's birthday with the HSN card. You'll get all kinds of birthday perks, like 12-month VIP financing on select items, extra flex on most home electronic and culinary items, only during our birthday, plus an exclusive VIP savings event on July 28th, just for our VIPs. Includes fraud protection, and there's no annual fee. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. Call 1-800